Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Um, my name is Madeline DeHio, and I am a senior here at UMD, and I'm also one of the student brand ambassadors for Kaplan Test Prep. I'm super excited to let you guys know all the awesome stuff that Kaplan has in store for you. Unfortunately, this presentation isn't live, so you can't ask me questions while I'm doing it, but I have my email at the end, so feel free to just shoot me a quick email if you have any questions or just want to learn more about Kaplan. Yeah, so if you haven't heard of Kaplan before, I'll give you a short description of what we do and what we've accomplished. Kaplan is a world leader in test preparation, and we've helped millions of individuals achieve their educational and career goals. And you can be one of these success stories because today we're here to help build your future. And I'm here as a direct link for your club to Kaplan. So like I said, feel free to contact me whenever you want. All right, so let's talk about some benefits of partnering with Kaplan. Great news is you guys are already partnering with us. So that means you have all the access to these great benefits. First off, you get to save money on your Kaplan course. As a partner with Kaplan, your club gets 15% off of Kaplan courses. So the code is right here. It's UMD CP15. So feel free to maybe pause this video and I guess write or copy this or write this link down. I'm sure that your e-board or your president will email this link out to you as well. And you can use this code by calling 1-800-CAP-TEST to speak with a Kaplan enrollment advisor about your career course options, or you can also go to our website at www.captest.com. Another great thing that you all get is exclusive access to our Kaplan teachers. Our instructors have been doing online learning for like over a decade, so they know what's up. And as a Kaplan partner, you have access to Kaplan instructors to lead online study sessions for your club members. So if you guys are interested in that, I guess your e-board will get in contact with me to set up an online study session. Lastly, Kaplan has a suite of free events to choose from, which we're going to talk a little bit more about right now. All right, so this semester we're offering free events plus a free study guide, and when you sign up for one, you get entered to win a $400 gift card. So feel free to pause the video and go to this website right here, or open your phone camera and just scan this QR code. So just pause the video and then get to the website. And so once you're at the website, you'll get to a page that looks like this. And it has all these course options. And I know you guys are interested in the MCAT, so I will click MCAT. And we have some great events now. Like we have a free MCAT workshop on the 22nd. We have organic chemistry, which I know is a tough one. So that's definitely one not to miss. And so you can select what classes you would love to attend. And then you can also select to get a study guide as well. And then once you enter in your information, you'll get a reminder when when that event is coming up close, and you'll also have an option to download that study guide. So I'll give you a second to do that. You can just pause the video right now if you're still working on that. If not, I'm going to continue with the presentation. So I think you noticed that that the link says Maryland Med. So what does that mean? Your club is actually trying to get an earned scholarship. So that means that you guys will get a free Kaplan course for every 300 students that you connect with Kaplan. And how does it benefit your club? You can benefit your club in multiple ways. One way is that you guys can use the money that you get from the course to donate to charity, or also you guys can do whatever you want. You can get like swag for your organization. I think one club, they got sweatshirts for their members, which is really cool. So you can just do a lot of stuff with this money or the Kaplan Scholarship. And I'm sure that your club will probably give it out at a discounted price. So that's a win-win-win situation. And there's a lot of ways to get 300 entries. I know it sounds like a lot, But if you have like 30 people, well, if you, like, let's say there's 30 of you guys watching right now. If each of you guys shared it to 10 people, then boom, you'd already have 300. So that'd be really quick and easy to get everybody signed up for that earned scholarship. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you're looking at the event and getting the study guide, because I know that your friends are definitely not going to want to miss out on those great events. Okay, so let's get talking about the medical school admissions timeline. So usually I love to ask a lot of questions when we get to this point, but unfortunately, like I said, this is not live. So just take a look at this timeline, and I just want to point out a couple things. Is that one thing is that you can see for the secondary applications and interview offers, and they're in parentheses, it says rolling. And so rolling admissions means that schools start to review and interview and accept applicants as they receive applications. So the sooner you apply, the better your chances. And another thing that I do want to point out is that this is just a general guideline, so definitely won't work for everybody, especially like some people may be taking gap years. And one thing about taking gap year, and if you've already prepared for the MCAT or taken the MCAT, it's good for 3 years. So you definitely don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to share a couple tips with you. So for interview tips, one tip is to try to plan your interview trips in order of least interest to most interest. So by the time you get to like the school that you really, really want to go into and you really want to see, you'll have that interview down. Like you'll get used to it. You won't be as, I guess, nervous for it, or maybe you'll still be nervous, but you'll know, I guess, the ins and outs of what would be happening during that interview. And definitely try to interview to every school that you have an opportunity to, because you never know what school you're going to like until you actually go there and visit it. So remember that this is just a general guideline and it's not perfect for everybody's situation. But one thing that everybody can do to help their application stand out from the crowd is to get an awesome MCAT score. So let's dive into some MCAT basics. So this slide is pretty straightforward. I encourage you to maybe pause the video, look at it a little bit more, or maybe even take a picture of it, as well as the other slide that I was just on. You can go back and take a picture of it as well, because they're just great things to have if you're planning on applying and taking the MCAT soon or at all. So like I said, I'm not going to read this word for word, but here's what's not on the slide is that the MCAT is a computer-based test, and it's also completely multiple choice, and it costs $315 to take. So even though you can take the MCAT up to 7 times in your life, just keep in mind the cost and the time associated with it. So ideally, you'll probably want to take the MCAT once. Yeah, so each of the 4 sections are on the test are scored between a 118 and 132 for a possible score of 528. And the median score is expected to be about 125 per section, so a total of 500. For University of Maryland School of Medicine, the average score for applicants for those students that were accepted was a 512. So I know one big thing that you might be looking at on this slide is the dreaded time that it takes to take the MCAT, and it's very long. 7.5 hours is definitely long, and it's definitely something that you will have to prepare for. So part of being successful on the MCAT is not just knowing the content and the strategies to get through it, but it's also having the stamina to take a 7.5 hour test. Like I said, just if you have any questions, definitely contact me, or you can call 1-800-CAP-TEST about anything on the slide as well. So now that you can see the importance of some of these subjects, let's take a look at how Kaplan can help you crush the MCAT. So Kaplan has so many great things to offer. It'd be easier if I just show you them. Nowadays, we're getting a lot of experience with online learning, and Kaplan has been doing online learning for years. So you can be confident that you're getting the online learning experience that you need to reach that goal. And this is just a video to explain or to show how the experience of Kaplan's online learning. All right, very exciting. So per Kaplan has 4 course options. The first one, I usually ask, oh, has anybody taken an online class? But obviously we've all taken online classes. But yeah, live online is just like an online class, but in my experience, it's different than the ones that I've taken at UMD because that it's really evident that they've been doing it for a while. Usually there's like 2 teachers in there and they're ready to answer your questions, and they really explain things quite well. And they take the time to like make sure that you learn everything. There's also the in-person option, but unfortunately due to the pandemic, our in-person classes are currently on hold. But if you're looking for some structure and support in in-person sessions, our traditional classroom would be right up your alley. There's also self-guided, which is kind of just like the other options, except for you're just doing everything on your own time and without that direct contact with the teacher, like for immediate questions. But you still get access to the entire collection of resources, and you can prep anytime and anywhere. It's great for those who, like, I guess procrastination is not your middle name. So, and the last option is private tutoring, and it's definitely the most intensive option by far out of these 4. And this course package includes a full in-person or a live online course in addition to the one-on-one tutoring. So with all 4 of these course options, you're getting more than just the course. You're getting the access to the entire Kaplan system. Honestly, there's so much that you get with a Kaplan course. It might just be easier to show you how you can try out some of our best. All right, so Kaplan courses, all the options from the previous slide, and has access to all these resources here. So we have 700 hours of total instruction and practice, and those are led by instructors who have to score qualify before they teach. So meaning that they have to score in the 90th percentile like of the MCAT before they can teach the MCAT course. There's also 15 full-length practice tests, adaptive QBank, and MCAT Channel, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about later. There's also the AAMC practice material, and obviously you get the Kaplan books, which are great. So one really cool thing that I love about Kaplan is that they use Kaplan sweat reports, and it analyzes your scores on like your quizzes and your homework and your exams, and it recommends a custom study plan based on your strengths and your weaknesses. And it's really cool. It shows like a little graph of like where you need more improvement, and like I guess like what types of questions you've been missing or what types of questions you've been doing well at. And I know it was really helpful when I was taking the Kaplan course. So with this list, you can see Kaplan definitely has the most study content out of any other prep company, with supplemental resources to help you more on your journey. So let's talk about those supplemental resources right now. So the MCAT channel, that's what I was kind of getting at a little bit before. And the MCAT channel is kind of just like on-demand videos about the MCAT. So like, let's say, ooh, I want to, talk about cars passages. And so there'll be like a specific channel, like, and it's live as well. Or you can watch like previously recorded videos. So if you want to like improve in cars for a little bit, like you want to go over the strategies, then boom, you can just watch that video whenever you want. There's also like orgo, you need to do like redox reactions. You can go watch the video right there. There's like circuits. There's a lot. It's like they have a lot of videos. And a lot of the live events that we're having now, they're kind of similar to those channels, to the videos in the MCAT channel, and kind of similar to like the live online classes that you can get if you have a live online Kaplan course. So it's definitely something that you should definitely check out, especially like if you're considering getting a Kaplan course. You should definitely check out those live events, because that's kind of how the courses are run. So yeah, and the other thing that I really like about the MCAT channel is that you can see how different, like you can choose different instructors. So like you can kind of have like a variety in like who's teaching, because every teacher has like a different teaching style. So it's really good to see different perspectives on topics that the teachers give. So yeah, I know that the MCAT channel is pretty awesome, but it's not even the best part. So if you want freedom for like, you want to be able to prep anywhere, this is the perfect thing for you. So Kaplan has a QBank, and unfortunately this picture isn't really showing it, but you can get like an app on your phone, and you can just take little Kaplan quizzes whenever you want. So it's like not even like Quizlet or like a flashcard app. It's like an entire prep system in your pocket. There's like thousands of questions. You can customize your quizzes and with like specific categories and topics. So like, and the quizzes, they correspond to like different chapters in the Kaplan books. So if you want to do like chapter 1 of like the bio book, then you can do the test questions or like the quiz questions based on that. And the best thing is that after you finish the quiz, you get visual explanations for every single answer. So that really helps into like figuring out, I guess, maybe if you got it wrong, why you got it wrong, if you got it right, why you got it right. And then when you're done with that, you also get detailed performance charts to track your progress, so you can prep in the most efficient way possible. And if that wasn't enough to show you how awesome Kaplan is, there's one other thing that I want to let everybody know. Kaplan has a higher score guaranteed policy. So if you don't get, so Kaplan is the only company that guarantees students a higher score. We're so confident in our strategies that if students don't improve their scores, we'll give them their money back or enroll them in another course for free. So I encourage you, if you're interested in this, if it's like, ooh, this is something that I would definitely be interested in, or you can pause the video and like just go to this website here to like read more about the policy and if you are eligible. All right, so how awesome is that? I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. I'm gonna do a little shameless plug, but if you would love to become an SBA, I am a student brand ambassador. You can go ahead and check out this website down here. I guess I'm gonna play this video. Okay, so yeah, that video just kind of, or this slide, and the purpose of this slide is to just not explain, but like if you're looking for an on-campus job or like a job on campus, definitely consider becoming an SBA, because it's honestly, I love this job. I get to do presentations all the time to clubs about Kaplan, because Kaplan is just a really great company, honestly. And you have flexible hours, you can work independently, and it's just a really great opportunity to network yourself on campus. So if you're interested, you can go to this link or you can email me. Yeah, so that's kind of it. That's all I have to say for this presentation. I want to thank you all for tuning in, watching this. Thank you to the Premed Society for inviting me to speak. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Here's my contact information. If you want to be a student brand ambassador, if you have any questions about Kaplan resources, Kaplan courses, you have questions about maybe the discount code or the earned scholarship, feel free to shoot me an email. So with that said, that's it. Thank you all. It was great talking to you.